Hello everyone and welcome to another session of Trivs at Home Trivia. That's right, it is Friday here in California and that means it's Trivs at Home time. That's right, we're doing a trivia session. It is a Friday fun one for us here. It is going to be some holiday themed trivia that we've got throughout this entire month, so that's going to be exciting. It's not all holiday themed, it's just going to be some maybe themes throughout each of the Trivia at Home sessions, some of the round themes, and even some of the questions. So we'll still have a lot of other stuff as well involved, but we're definitely going to be celebrating the holiday themed spirit throughout the month of December, because we are in now December, guys, the last month of 2020. Look at it, we made it. We finally made it, guys. Yay, go us. Good work. That is amazing. But yes, good to see everyone. Welcome, guys. It's good to have everybody here. Thanks for tuning in. As we know, we'll let probably, 5-10 minutes for everyone to join on in, sign up and everything else and get comfortable, and then we'll get things started momentarily. So we've got the trivia stuff on the screen, everything's over there on my right. I'm actually I'm not sure how much you would know, depending on how well you pay attention to maybe like the camera positioning of where I have set up, but I have my new desk. That's right, I have my new desk today. I shared a photo on Facebook and stuff with a little bit of the setup, but it's actually kind of easier. I now have a setup here with a very big open space section with my desk, so once I get a new computer and all the rest of it, that'll be a really sweet, awesome, wonderful setup. But there's one thing that I am in like battle with everyone else over, and it's graphics cards. Like seriously, guys, I don't know if you guys have bought computers lately or a graphics card lately or tried to, but they go like hotcakes. As soon as they're out, people snatch them up and they are just gone super quick. It's kind of like when everyone ran out of toilet paper when, COVID first hit and everyone freaked out. Kind of like that. There's just none anywhere you can get. So, yeah, we're kind of having a bit of a struggle with getting the graphics card, but it's all good. I've had a couple of close calls with almost getting one, so I know I'm getting closer and I will get one, so it is all good. But, yes. And also I mentioned last week that we were going to be having a new member in this household. That's right, we have a little cat now named Mocha, who is now in this little household that we are currently situated in, residing in. Yes, I was going to try and pick him up and stuff, but he's about 6 to 8 months old. He's an adopted kitty, so he's a little bit shy. So we've been kind of just warming up to him and everything else with what's happening and getting him used to us in the house, and he's improving every day. And he likes, hanging out with us and all the rest of it, but getting him to be picked up and held, not just yet. So I was going to hopefully show him to you guys. Maybe I'll pull up some photos in one of the breaks and you guys can have a look at some photos. That'll work for everybody. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so maybe in the break we'll have some photos of Mocha just popping up on screen. Trav, there you are. Welcome, mate. How are ya? Good to see ya. Good to see you indeed. But yes, hopefully we'll get some Mocha photos up during the break somewhere, because I can put them up just on the trivia screen there. Nice and easy. And then hopefully maybe in the coming weeks when he's a little more comfortable with us, maybe he'll be up on this big desk with me. I'll just like push the computer back and just let him walk in and out. That could be a good thing. It could be dangerous. He may just start pushing buttons and I don't know what'll happen. Maybe we'll do it near the end. I don't know. We'll see. Once things have got like not as crazy. So we'll try that and see how that goes, eh? But, oh, I still hear some music in the back. Why do I still hear... Oh, it's the welcome music's a little bit high. You can just chill down there, Mr. Welcome Music. I don't need you.
You've got a friend. Me.
Oh, he is. He's actually down at my feet. Guys, the cat is down near my feet. Whether he jumps up on the desk or not, I don't know. But if he does, I'll slide the laptop back and then we can get a bit of a view of it. But it's kind of hard to pick everything up when everything's attached to the computer and carry it, because I've got lights and cameras, microphones, so if I went and moved everything would just make a big crashing sound and it wouldn't be pretty. So we'll just see. But like I said, he's getting used to us. He's an adopted cat, so he's taking a little bit longer than usual to get comfortable with everyone. But yeah, he's a rescue. There you go. So yeah, it's just taking a little bit longer than normal, but every day he's getting better and better, so it's super awesome. Like, literally the first day, he barely would, like, come anywhere near us. Anytime we would walk or move, he would freak out and run, and like hide in his little cat tents and stuff that we've got for him. And now he's just like totally okay with us walking around and doing our thing, coming hanging out in our room and stuff. So it's just been really cool watching him progress from day 1 to, well, we're on like day 6, day 5, 5.5 now. So yeah, it's just kind of cool watching him get adapted and grow and bit by bit progress. So it's a wonderful thing. But yeah, so that's been really cool. But yeah, so I set up a new desk today as well, so I was hoping to get that done before we began, and I did, which is good. Mind you, everything else that used to be in this corner is still out of shot in a mess out there, but you guys can't see that, so it doesn't matter. So you guys are okay, everything works. Yeah, that's okay, nobody knows that, that's all good. Hey, Nicola J, good, I'm glad you are here to say hi. Hello, it is a pleasure to see you, and welcome. If you feel like playing some trivia, that's what we're going to be doing here. Playing some free trivia online. It's all going to be on screen for you, pretty much where that trivia logo is. All you need to do is open up a separate browser window and go to triviarat.com/trivsathome, and then you just sign in with a player or team name, and that's where you'll be submitting your answers. Super fun, super easy, super convenient. But yeah, you know what I can do though is actually bring up sort of the how to play, since we may have some new people in here. But good to see you, Nikki J. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for tuning in. I do trivia streams, and if you also, I'm going to be starting to do some game streams shortly as well. So if you like those, feel free to subscribe and keep in touch with, obviously, my trivia and game streams on my Twitch channel. It's good to see everyone here. So how are we doing? Well, it's 7:07 right now. So for those who are new, this is the how to play sort of option on what we do with this trivia, how it all works. It's very simple and straightforward. It's not very daunting. It's not difficult. It's not tricky. It's literally, you can play on your own or in a team. So wherever you are right now watching this, whether you're at home, at work, at a friend's place, family member's place, you can get them involved as well. It's 4 rounds of trivia that include a multiple choice and a picture round as well, which is great. So it's a little bit of variety. It's not just all text-based stuff. We have 10 questions per round, 1 point for correct answer, and you don't lose any points for any incorrect answers. So I highly encourage guessing, because guessing could get you lucky. And hello, Evermore55. Good to see you. Thanks for being here over on Twitch as well. Appreciate everyone jumping in over on my Twitch channel. I'm very close to affiliate. So close, guys. So close. Just got to bump that average viewership up just that tiny bit, and I'm pretty much there. And that'll be game on for getting into affiliate status, and there'll be a lot more exciting things planned from there. But yeah, no points lost for any incorrect answers, as I mentioned. There'll be breaks between each round, so if you guys want to stock up on snacks, drinks, I have got my drink with me tonight. I've gone the peanut butter whiskey and lemon lime soda tonight. So cheers to that. Oh look, you can see the reflection of like everything, my computer and stuff in the glass. That's hilarious. I don't think we've had that before with this glass, or maybe I haven't had to hold it up so close. But yes, so I haven't put any beers in the fridge, so I wasn't gonna have a warm beer. That would be gross. Everyone who has ever had beer knows that a warm beer is not fun, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, so that's why I've gone with the old peanut butter whiskey, which is great fun. But yeah, so the breaks between each round if you need to stock up on any of those things, and question repeats before each break as well. So don't fret, don't stress if you're like, oh my god, I missed question 1, or I came in halfway through. That is a-okay. We have question repeats on the screen that pop up for about 30 seconds each, from 1 to 5, 6 to 10. If you don't need them, it just means you get a longer break. But that's what they're there for, just in case you want to double check any answers and stuff that you guys are submitting. So there we go with that. But again, thanks for being here, everybody over here, which is great. Nice to have everybody here. What else we got going on? Like I said, don't know if the cat's moving around at all. What, he's up? Oh my god, he's right. Oh, of course he's right near the cables, but he's right near my side of the bed, guys. Like, I wish I could turn this camera and show you, but I literally, it's pretty much fixed on my laptop for now. Ironically, laptops are the ones that are meant to move, but because I've got lights and everything else attached. But like I said, I'll get some photos up maybe in the break, and you guys can have a look at him. Unless he ends up jumping up on the table. Like I said, it's right next to the bed now, so he may get on the bed and then see the table that's quite open and free range. We will see what happens. But yes, so it will be trivia tonight. We've got history for round 1. We have Christmas movie plots for round 2. We have close-ups for round 3. So close-ups it's close-up photos of different items, most of them pretty much general household items. You have to tell me what they are. And then the confidence round in round 4, which is the random anything goes questions but big points up for grabs. So I'm going to head on over to the Trivia at admin page. I haven't actually gone and signed in and checked. Whoop, I had been logged out. I signed in way too long ago and it logged me out, but that's okay. If people do that, that is a-okay. So what happens with that is sometimes if there's inactivity on that triviarat.com link, all it does is log you out. So what you need to do is just log back in again with the same team name or player name. Just add like a 1 or something to it, or a number, and then you can either let me know in the comments, or you can just add that 1 to it, and then when I go through the marking, I'll be able to tell that, oh, okay, such and such team must have got logged out, or maybe the internet cut out, or whatever it was, and I can add your scores from your previous team name onto your current one. So don't stress, it's a-okay, we can take care of it, it's all easy to do from here. But welcome Craig and Trav, or Craig and Trav, and TGIF as well, over on the Trivia Wrap page. We'll also have scoreboard updates as well, at the end of each round after I've marked them. So that Trivia Wrap page you'll use to see the scoreboards. You'll know when I'm marking answers, and you'll know that's where you submit answers. So very simple, straightforward, it's all automatically loaded for you, so don't stress and be like, oh, when we have to click on different things. Once the trivia starts, you'll be taken to an answer page, and that's when you enter stuff. Once the round finishes, I close it off, and you get taken back to the scoreboard. Boom. Simple, straightforward, easy. Alright, we're looking at 7-12 right now, so I think with that, we can get into round 1's questions. So what I'll do is bring up round 1's page, and we, like I said, we have history. Now also there's a mention here of no answers in the comments, guys. Now we don't want to put any serious answers in the comments. You want to put some joke answers. I am totally okay with joke answers, and everyone else is okay with joke answers, because we get a good laugh and some interaction and some fun going on, and you may even get some bonus points if you make all of us laugh. So joke answers are okay, but no serious answers, okay? No spoilers, because if you do, you're gonna get that noise saying no, 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 okay? So none of that is what we're looking for here. And just so that way people don't get spoiled, because it is a friendly competition here, and, you know, we want to try and keep it fair as possible. So I'm going to head over to the Trivia page, click on Game On, which is what I've done right now, and we're going to get up question 1. So, let's go into it. This is the history round. Before being hanged, whose last words were, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country"? Whose last words were they? I'll bring up my stopwatch, so I don't go overtime and crazy. Sometimes I get very chatty. Sometimes there's a lot of engagement in the chat. That's right, that's the chat up there. So if you guys ever need to want to post anything, that's where it's going to be seen, so everyone can see and engage with each other and hang out and communicate, so you can say hi to each other. So also where I post some information if you need it, any updates. But yes, question 1. Before being hanged, whose last words were, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country"? Is he on the bed, or is he just chilling? Or is he run off? He's run off?
Oh no, he's by your gaming chair.
Oh, okay. He's on my other chair. Of course he is.
Yeah, he's just chilling by the gaming chair.
That's alright. Question number 2. What day of the week was the initial October 24, 1929 crash that kicked off the Great Depression? What day of the week was the initial October 24, 1929 crash that kicked off the Great Depression? There you go, it's multiple choice. You literally have a 1 in 7 chance of guessing this. We haven't even hit multiple choice rounds yet, but here's a little bit of a teaser. It's a 1 in 7. Usually the multiple choices are 1 in 4. What day of the week was it that kicked off the Great Depression in October 24, 1929? Number 3. Who was crowned King of England on December 25th, 1066? That's right, we're going way back. And what's also great about this desk is I can slide the chair all the way in, so I can get nice and close. I don't have the pillow behind me anymore, because I couldn't get close enough. So it's, super convenient. It's super, just comfortable. It's the one that ends in day. That would be for the previous question. Yes, Malcolm Metallic. I believe that would be correct. It's definitely the day of the week that ends in day. So friendly hints. See, those are joke answers. That's the joke answer right there. Well, this way, I have this hand here. Joke answers is what I like here, okay? So that there by Malcolm Metallic is what I appreciate. Puns, dad jokes, horrible jokes, that stuff is a-okay. We love that. Joke answers, we love that here. We welcome it. We are warm to it. Alright, question number 4 now. Who beat out FDR and Gandhi to be named Times Person of the Century in 1999? Who beat out FDR and Gandhi to be named Times Person of the Century in 1999? I can swivel as well, because it's not getting stuck on anything. I can just sit here and swivel. Ah, this is so much fun, guys. I'm happy. It's getting more and more happy as I go. This is great. So great. Who beat out FDR and Gandhi to be named Times Person of the Century in 1999? Number 5. What serial killer struck in London in 1888? What serial killer struck in London in 1888? You know what else as well? The entire desk, which mind you is 60 inches long, so I didn't figure out what that was in centimeters, but it's really long. Has a big mouse pad cover, pretty much covering the entire thing. So 1, I don't need a mouse pad, but 2, it's nice and soft. And it's absorbent, so like if I spill anything, it's okay, it just gets absorbed into that. I can wipe it up, damp it up, clean it up, do all that fun stuff. Number 6, the month July is named for what historical leader? The month July is named for what historical leader? Question 6, history round. Round 1. And question 7. What country once technically fought a war against a species of bird? Yup. What country once technically fought a war against a species of bird? Yep. I really am glad that I found this question. Because it's great. I think it's great. And it's the thing, because it sounds so weird. It's like, what? People think of wars like Civil War and like also the Civil War and World War One, World War Two, and all that stuff. But there was a war. Technically, you fought a war against a species of bird. And a country did. That's right. Number 8. Which state was the first to ratify the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery? Which state was the first to ratify the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery? Question number 8. Yeah, like I don't even need drink coasters or anything anymore, so I can just put things down anywhere. It's super convenient. The mouse can just like hang out anywhere. Although mind you, I think I'm gonna switch out my wire mouse for my wireless one, just so there's less wires. There's even like cable holders and stuff, so everything's like tucked away and like convenient. Ah, guys, I've been sleeping too long and not getting a desk for myself. Number 9. If you need a desk, get one. Look into it. There's great ones out there. Number 9. The Spanish Civil War began in what year? The Spanish Civil War began in what year? Question number 9. And once I get my computer sorted too, once I get this one graphics card, literally I have every other part of the computer sorted. It's just the graphics card I need. Because it's going to be built, so I need it. I can't build it without it, all the pieces. And it's the one, it's like doing a jigsaw puzzle and you have one piece left and you've just lost it and you're trying to find it. This is what it's like with the graphics card right now, trying to get it. Once I get it, boom, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to like frame it, put it up against the wall. Not really, because it's not a puzzle, it's a computer. But you know what I mean, I'll put it here on the desk. Figuratively. Not literally. And 10. How old was General Tom Thumb when he joined P.T. Barnum's circus in 1843? I'll give within 3 years either way as well for the points. Guessing the age. So, say you said 18. If you went somewhere... Sorry, if it was 18 and you was somewhere... You went somewhere between 15 and 21, you get the points. But yes, it's not 18. That's free hint. It's not 18. Free hint. Oh, this is so convenient. I'm just sitting down, super comfy. Alrighty guys, so now what happens is good old question repeats. What's going to happen, they're going to fill up the screen, questions 1 to 5, then 6 to 10. Then we're going to come back and it'll be a break screen. It'll be pretty much all the break just signaling up in that round 1 history section there. I'll be back on the screen, but I'll be muted, but it's just so I can see if anyone has any comments or needs to address me for anything, and I can quickly chime in and get everything, but I'll just be marking everyone's answers, then we'll come back, go through the answers to round 1, and boom, let's get into round 2 after that. So until then, if you don't need the question repeats, you just get a longer break, guys. That's how good this is. So, question repeats if you need them. If not, enjoy your break, and we'll be back. Why, hello everybody. I am back. Thank you for waiting, and welcome to, I think we had a couple of teams as well join over on Trivia, right? We now have Tis the Season, and I am Matey as well. So welcome, guys. We now have 4 teams that have joined in. That's right, sometimes teams just jump in whenever they feel like it, which is totally fine, because it's a live stream. They can join in at any point. Whatever you guys want to play, get amongst it. And Brisbane, hello there. Good to see you as well over on Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Alright, so let's go through the answers now, guys. And you can all see how well you did before we bring up the scoreboard. That's right, we can do a scoreboard check from this stream as well. So let's get into it. Question number 1. Before being hanged, whose last words were, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country"? Well, that would be Nathan Hale. Nathan Hale for number 1 there. Number 2, what day of the week was the initial October 24, 1929 crash that kicked off the Great Depression? That would be Thursday. It was a Thursday. So yes, it was a day that ended in the... the day of the week that ended in the word day, Malcolm, from your mention earlier. And I believe someone said Wednesday. I gave you half a point because you were only one day off, so job well done there. Number 3, who was crowned King of England on December 25th, 1066? That would be William the Conqueror. William the Conqueror for number 3. Number 4, who beat out FDR and Gandhi to be named Times Person of the Century in 1999? Well, that would be Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, number 4. Number 5, what serial killer struck in London in 1888? Well, that would be Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper for number 5. Number 6, the month July is named for what historical leader? That would be Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar. And guys, you know what's funny? The teams that actually sent in this, they got it right, mind you, so job well done. You need to know how to spell Caesar. It's C-A-E-S-A-R. Alright? You almost got it. I know it's tricky with the A's and the E's and the E and the A's and the R's and the E's and the R's and the A's in there, because there's a few of them. But yes, you all spelled it miscorrectly, but that's okay. I'll still give you the points anyway, because we're not too big on spelling here, unless it's a specific round where I ask for spelling. Number 7, what country once technically fought a war against the species of bird? Guess what? It was Australia. It was Australia, and it was the Emu War. The Emu War. We fought a war technically against emus, and I believe it was in 1939. You can look it up. Yeah, the Emu War. It was Australia in, I think it was around 1939. But yeah, there you go. How funny is that? For those who aren't Australian, you're probably like, Australia's weird and everything. Yep, we even have wars with birds. That's right, Australia. For number 7. Number 8, which state was the first to ratify the 13th Amendment to abolish slavery? That would be Illinois. Illinois for number 8. Number 9, the Spanish Civil War began in what year? That would be 1936. 1936 for number 9. And if you were within, I think, well, I'll put 5 years for that one. I forgot to mention it, but if you were within 5 years, I gave you the points as well. And number 10, how old was General Tom Thumb when he joined P.T. Barnum's circus in 1843? He was 5. Just 5. Everyone went super high with his age. Someone was almost close, but 5. He was only 5 when he joined. That's crazy, right? That is absolute craziness. So, what shortcut do I have for the scoreboard? And let's see if it's gonna work for me. Oh, did I just crash my computer? Oh no, it's totally fine. That worked. Alright, so alright, let's have a look at the scoreboard now. We have I'm 80 and Craig and Trav on equal first place, 5 points. TGIF on 2.5 points, and Tis the Season on 2 points at the moment. That is the Trivia at scoreboard screen. We can look at that after each round to see how everyone's doing for your progress, if you're not keeping track of it yourself, or if you just want to, if like you're in a team and only one person's having a look at it while the rest are just chilling and answering. That's how it looks right now. So that is all good, guys. It is all good. Now, let's head over to round 2 now. I'm going to go over to the Trivia Wrap page and click on New Round, so then that way you guys will be sent over to a new game round. So that way your answers for this next round can be submitted right now. Your time starts now, or whenever I bring it up on the screen, but there we go. Question number 1 is about Christmas movie plots. So it's the plot of Christmas movies, and you tell me which one it is. Alright? I may even keep this as a theme throughout the entire month. Because, I don't know if you guys know, but there are a lot of Christmas movies. There are a lot. And considering this is 10 questions, if we do it 20, I'm only doing 7 trivs this month because I'm not doing Christmas and New Year's. So that's 10 by 7, so 70. 70 Christmas movies. I think I can do it. Maybe we can do a Christmas movie plots multiple choice, or maybe just somewhere in amongst it. Maybe not always multiple choice, but in amongst the trivia somewhere. But yes, there we go. Question number 1. 6-year-old Susan Walker is skeptical of the Christmas myth surrounding Santa Claus, a trait she perhaps learned from her mother, Dory. Is it Noel, The Night Before Christmas, All I Want, or Miracle on 34th Street? And fun fact, guys, every single multiple choice answer option in this round, minus I believe one, is actually a Christmas movie. I believe I made one up, but then again, it could also be real. I just didn't actually check it. But all the rest of them are actual Christmas movies. So any of these titles you see here, it's not a lie. These are general, serious, well-known, or maybe not well-known, but filmed and documented and, approved Christmas movies. So, was it Noel, The Night Before Christmas, All I Want, or Miracle on 34th Street? There we go. So, I got all that stuff down and mentioning. Didn't even start my timer, but that's okay. I think we're good. Number 2. Living a solitary existence inside a cave on Mount Crumpet with his dog. His main source of aggravation comes during Christmas time. Is this The Grinch, The Nutcracker, Claus, or A Bad Mum's Christmas? Living a solitary existence inside a cave on Mount Crumpet with his dog, his main source of aggravation comes during Christmas time. Is it The Grinch, The Nutcracker, Claus, or A Bad Mum's Christmas? I remember my first year in Japan, I believe, back in 2011. Me and some of my friends over there, we decided to do a Christmas marathon where we had to do a Christmas movie every night in December until Christmas. And you think, oh, that's totally easy. But guys, when you're working day shift and then night shifts, and then you've got, people have plans and birthdays and work parties and other events going on, it actually gets a bit trickier. So the first few, maybe the first week, we absolutely did really well. And we went from classics to new ones to full old school ones, like claymation stuff. We did some variety, but it was actually trickier than we thought. We managed to do it. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 nights where we couldn't, so we doubled up on some of the nights to make up for it. So we still did 25 Christmas movies in 25 days. But yeah, wow, it was quite crazy. So I don't know if you guys want to try and do that. Play some catch up. It's only the 4th here, so you can just quickly binge 4 on the weekend, and then you caught up and try and do 1 a day. That's how I learned about a whole bunch of Christmas movies I'd never heard of before. So that'll probably help you. Number 3. Again, I'll read this out to you guys just in case it takes a little bit short or small. Siblings Kate and Teddy Pierce hatch a scheme to capture Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. When the plan goes awry, the kids join forces with a somewhat jolly Saint Nick and his loyal elves to save the holiday before it's too late. Is it The Night Before, Office Christmas Party, Charlie Brown's Christmas, or The Christmas Chronicles? Siblings Kate and Teddy Pierce hatch a scheme to capture Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. When the plan goes awry, the kids join forces with a somewhat jolly Saint Nick and his loyal elves to save the holiday before it's too late. Is this The Night Before, Office Christmas Party, Charlie Brown's Christmas, or The Christmas Chronicles? Plot. Christmas movie plots, round 2. Number 4. While the holiday season represents the most magical time of the year, ancient European folklore warns of something. A horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. Is this Elliot, Krampus, Holiday Rush, or Daddy's Home 2? While the holiday season represents the most magical time of the year, ancient European folklore warns of something. A horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. Elliot, Krampus, Holiday Rush, or Daddy's Home 2? Again, all Christmas movies. These possible answers. So if you see any names and you're like, I've heard of that. Yep, it's technically classified as a Christmas movie. Number 5. As the holidays approach, Clark Griswold wants to have the perfect family Christmas. So he presses his wife, Ellen, and children as he tries to make sure everything is in line, including the tree and house decorations. Is this Holiday in the Wild, Love the Coopers, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, or Safe Neighborhood? As the holidays approach, Clark Griswold wants to have a perfect family Christmas, so he presses his wife, Ellen, and children as he tries to make sure everything is in line, including the tree and house decorations. Holiday in the Wild, Love the Coopers, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, or Safe Neighborhood? That's right, halfway through the multiple choice round, guys. Remember, you can do A, B, C, or D, or you can actually write the answer, or you can put both for your answer submissions, just as long as I know which one you are choosing. Number 6. On Christmas Eve in 19th century London, Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Scrooge McDuck, is a surly moneylender who does not share the merriment of Christmas. Is this A Christmas Carol, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Muppet's Christmas Carol, or Looney Tunes Christmas Carol? On Christmas Eve in 19th century London, Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Scrooge McDuck, is a surly moneylender who does not share the merriment of Christmas. What movie plot is this? Is it A Christmas Carol, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Muppet's Christmas Carol, or Looney Tunes Christmas Carol? I know some friends who will do really well this round. Probably the ones that actually watched those movies with me back in 2011. Number 7. When bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother makes him sleep in the attic. Is this The Holiday Calendar, The Star, Home Alone, or Home Alone 2? Is it like obvious that it's one of those bottom two answers? Because there's two of them mentioned of the same movie? Maybe it is. So now you got a 50-50. Which one do you think it is? By the way, again, the other two are actual Christmas movies. But when bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother makes him sleep in the attic. What's the movie plot? A, B, C, or D? Number 8. A discarded magic top hat brings to life the snowman that a group of children made, until a magician, Professor Hinkle, wants it back and the temperature starts to rise. Is this Angela's, I was about to say Angelica, Angela's Christmas, Almost Christmas, Christmas Inheritance, or Frosty the Snowman? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Number 9. Is this, in this modern take on A Christmas Carol, Frank Cross, played by Bill Murray, is a wildly successful television executive whose cold ambition and curmudgeonly, wow, I didn't really check this out, and now because it's so much smaller, even I'm struggling to read it. Curmudgeonly nature has driven away the love of his life, Claire Phillips, played by Karen Allen. Is this Scrooged, The Spirit of Christmas, Christmas Wedding Planner, or Arthur Christmas? In this modern take on A Christmas Carol, Frank Cross, played by Bill Murray, is a wildly successful television executive whose cold ambition and curmudgeonly nature, got it, has driven away the love of his life, Claire Phillips, played by Karen Allen. Is this Scrooge, The Spirit of Christmas, Christmas Wedding Planner, or Arthur Christmas? And last but not least, a snowstorm hits a small Midwestern town on Christmas Eve, bringing together a group of high school students. They soon find their friendships and love lives colliding, and Christmas morning, nothing will be the same. Is this the movie plot for Let It Snow, A Christmas Prince, Crowned for Christmas, or Jingle All the Way? A snowstorm hits a small Midwestern town on Christmas Eve, bringing together a group of high school students. They soon find their friendships and love lives colliding, and Christmas morning, nothing will be the same. Sounds like tragic or horrible, but it's a Christmas movie. It's never horrible. Let It Snow, A Christmas Prince, Crowned for Christmas, or Jingle All the Way? Question number 10. Question repeats coming right up, guys, as well. You know the drill by now if you've been here at least for round 1. Question repeats 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10, followed by our break screen. If you don't need the question repeats, then you're all good. You just get a longer break. So enjoy your snacks, drinks. If you need to use the restroom, go do that. If you have a pet, you can pat it, or you can cuddle it, whatever you want to do with it, or feed it if you need to. I don't know what time it is where everyone is, depending on where you're watching from, but maybe it's food time for you and the pet. But yeah, so you can go do all that, and we'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gents. We are back. Job well done. And scores have been marked. And we will have a look at the scores, and it's got a little closer. Some more points jumped in there, so job well done to everyone. You did well for the Christmas movie plots. You guys know your Christmas movies. Job well done. Alright, so I'm wearing red to get into the theme, even though it's technically a One Piece shirt, which is an anime. But it's red, it's Christmassy, so that's why I'm wearing it. Kind of. Maybe because it was also cold earlier, so I don't know. It's Christmas. That's what I'm doing it for. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what I'm doing it. Alright, so let's get into the answers now, and then you can have a look at the scores as well as we bring them up. Question number 1. 6-year-old Susan Walker is skeptical of the Christmas myth surrounding Santa, a trait she perhaps learned from her mother, Dory. The answer to that is D, Miracle on 34th Street. Miracle on 34th Street for question number 1. Number 2, living a solitary existence inside a cave on Mount Crumpet with his dog. His main source of aggravation comes during Christmas time. This is the Grinch. The Grinch for number 2. Number 3, siblings Kate and Teddy Pierce hatch a scheme to capture Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. When the plan goes awry, the kids join forces with a somewhat jolly Saint Nick and his loyal elves to save the holiday before it's too late. This is the Christmas Chronicles. The Christmas Chronicles for number 3. Number 4. While the holiday season represents the most magical time of the year, ancient European folklore warns of Krampus, a horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. So B, Krampus for number 4. Number 5. As the holidays approach, Clark Griswold wants to have a perfect family Christmas, so he presses his wife Ellen and children as he tries to make sure everything is in line, including the tree and house decorations. This is also probably one of my dad's favourite movies, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. He's a big National Lampoon's fan. Number 6. On Christmas Eve in 19th century London, Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Scrooge McDuck, that should have been a hint, is a surly moneylender who does not share the merriment of Christmas. It is B, Mickey's Christmas Carol. That's right, because Scrooge McDuck is from Disney and Mickey, so there you go. And the one possible answer that I don't think is real is Looney Tunes Christmas Carol. I just threw that in there for fun. I don't know if it actually is a thing. I don't think Looney Tunes has done a Christmas Carol special, but that's the joke answers that I threw in there, in all of them. All the rest are Christmas movies. Number 7. When bratty 8-year-old Kevin McAllister acts out the night before a family trip to Paris, his mother makes him sleep in the attic. That is Home Alone. Not Home Alone 2, it's Home Alone. Number 1. So the first movie there. So C for number 7. Number 8. A discarded magic top hat brings to life the snowman. That should have been a hint that a group of children made until the magician, Professor Hinkle, wants it back and the temperature starts to rise. It is D, Frosty the Snowman. And I watched this. This is one of the 25 movies that we watched. It's actually an old movie. I think it's claymation as well, possibly. And there's also a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or Rudolph movie that's claymation that we watched way back. Like, it's super old. But yeah, back in the Christmas movie watching binge that we did in 2011. Number 9. In this modern take on A Christmas Carol, Frank Cross, played by Bill Murray, is a wildly successful television executive whose cold ambition and curmudgeonly nature has driven away the love of his life, Claire Phillips, played by Karen Allen. This is Scrooged. It's A, the first one right there, Scrooged. And number 10, a snowstorm hits a small Midwestern town on Christmas Eve, bringing together a group of high school students. They soon find their friendships and love lives colliding. And Christmas morning, nothing will be the same. This is Let It Snow. So A, Let It Snow. So there we go. Those are all the answers to round 2. So we can bring up the scoreboard now for you all. And it looks like this. Craig and Trav have taken the lead on 14 points, followed by iMatey very close on 13, TGIF on 11, and Tissa Season on 8. Job well done, guys. Let's get right into round 3 now. So round 3 is our pitch around close-up. So this is going to be a close-up, everyday kind of items that you're definitely quite common. And you need to tell me what the image is, or what the item is, sorry, of the close-up. So pay close attention. I'm going to head on over to the game on screen now. And we come on back, head on over to my little timer so we can start the clock. Make sure everything's relatively around the same amount of time each round. Question number 1 is this, and I'll also have the picture in the answer section when we go through the answers. Rather than just telling you, I have the picture as well. Name this item. See, close up. What's it look like? How cool is this for an idea as well? I can't believe I haven't done this for ages. Like I feel like I remembered I wanted to do it ages ago, and then I got distracted by a different theme of picture rounds, and then I forgot to come back to it. And just for the longest time, forgot to do it. Because we can do this with anything, and so many things. I think the close-up picture round is kind of cool. So question number 1. Name this item. Again, quite common items, so you should think with that in mind. I don't think there's anything in this that's like a super rare item that maybe like, I don't even know what that is, or I've only ever seen that once in my life. No, these are going to be quite common items. I'm going a little bit easier since this is the debut of a close-up picture round that I've done. Number 2, there's this one here. What is it? Now, funny, I saw this first before I got the answer, and my guess was incorrect. So, sympathy if you also think of the same thing that I thought of, and turned out to be incorrect. I think I totally forgot, because now I'm telling you that it's like, you know, common items and stuff. I forgot about that, and started thinking not as common. And, yeah, that's why I was wrong. Because it just looked like that. So number 2, name this item. Number 3, what's this item here? What is this item here? Can you tell what it is from close up? These macro photos. Nice close-ups. Did you ever do, like, you did macro photos, and did you ever do, like, super close-up with your photography stuff, babe?
I may have. I've never had the correct lens for it.
Oh, okay. Right, mate. Yeah, because the missus has done some photography work and stuff, so I wondered if she'd done much macro, but not so much. I guess it does require quite the specific lens for it, because you want to get the detail of it when it's like super close. Like if you've ever tried with your phone to go, phone camera or just whatever camera you have, to go super close to something and it just gets blurred, because yeah, the lens needs to be a specific type of lens. Number 4, this one here. What does it look like? It's almost like some of these could also almost be like microscopic, but they're not. They're like camera lens worthy, like as in a macro lens, not full microscopic lens. So number 4, name this item. They're all name the items. You just have to tell me what item you think it is. For number 4. Number 5 here. Halfway through now, the picture round close-ups. Picture round close-ups. Let's have a look and see what it is. Number 6 now. All of these. Now, if this wasn't a close-up photo... Oh, no, I guess that would still sort of work for a close-up photo. No, I'm not going to say that. No. Someone's going to give you a hint, but... No, but I think even... No, it would still be bigger, I think. I was going to say... You know what? I will say it, just to kind of help you guys out. Because obviously this is small, because it's a close-up photo. But it almost looks like pasta. Like spaghetti pasta. But if that was closer, technically the spaghetti pasta would look much bigger. So this would be like almost a normal photo for spaghetti pasta. That's what it looks like. So it's almost like a hint. And also letting you know that it's not spaghetti. So don't put spaghetti for number 6. Number 7. What do we think this close-up is? I almost said something that would have given a hint. But, yeah, interesting. What do you think that is? It looks a little bit crumbly. In fact, it looks kind of yummy. Could also be because I haven't had dinner yet. And I'm hungry, so this is making me hungry. Number 7. Name this item here. Number 8. This one I think might be easy. I hope when you guys get this one. This one should be relatively easy. Remember, it's a close-up. Close-up household items is what we're looking at here. Close-up household items. Well, mostly household. Everyday items pretty much is what I'm going with. That's what I was trying to go with at the start. I'll stick with that. Number 9. Now this one could be a bit tricky, so try and look really close to the image. It's not all just like the same sort of material, so maybe try and pay attention to that. Yeah, it's a hint for you. Pay attention to that. Friday fun trivs at home. Round 3 picture round, close-up round. That's right, our picture round for close-ups. Name the item. Number 9. 1 more to go. Hope your eyes are good. And last one, number 10. Name this item. Name this item here. Now, I may move forward with a couple of these every so often as well. I do like this theme idea for the picture round. The close-ups. Maybe not like microscope, because that's obviously impossible. Because you've got to show like the microfibers of something. But close-ups of stuff, that's kind of cool. Or maybe we'll do like close-ups of like famous people's like, I don't know, features or something as well. Alright guys, that is up a turn for the close-up picture themed round. So, question repeats coming right up, 1 to 5, followed by 6 to 10 if you need to have a look again before you finalize your answer submissions. Remember, when we go into the break, that's when I close the answer submissions and you cannot answer for that round anymore. So make sure you get them in before the break screen pops up. Otherwise, here come the question repeats. Enjoy your break, guys, and we'll be back after the break. Boom! We're back. Question 3 answers coming right up. Let's get right on into it. And I can actually show you the object with the answers. That's right. I've gone back to the picture around with the close-up and then the zoom out to what it is. Or close-up, zoom out. Or if it's like something that I edited something out of, and then I can just put the original image back on top of it. That's what we've done with this. So, let's get right into it. Question number 1. Name this item here. Well, it's this. It's a pencil. It is a pencil for number 1, guys. Number 1 is what it is. It's a pencil for number 1. Number 2 is this. What do we think this is? Now, somebody put air vent. That's what I actually thought it was. I thought it was an air vent, but household, everyday item kind of stuff, or common items, that's not really a common item. It's more something in a car, or maybe an air conditioner, I guess, but not everyone has air conditioners. So what it actually is, it's a razor. It's the close-up of the razor blades that look like air vents, right? Interesting, tricky. I thought these may have been a little bit easier than I thought, but I guess not. Number 3, close-up of this. This one was tricky as well. However, number 3 is a lighter. It's a close-up of a lighter, right up the top, the part that you rub with your finger to scrape down to create the spark. It's a lighter for number 3. Number 4. This one here. Now, you guys did quite well with this one. It is indeed an apple or apple core. So, apple core, anything apple related, you got it correct. Job well done. Number 5. Now, this one here, I think you guys did well with too. Looks like, you know, it could be ash or maybe a little bit hot with the orange and fire burning. Well, that's because it is indeed a cigarette. It's a close-up of a cigarette for number 5. Number 6, I gave the hint saying that it wasn't pasta, which is good, so hopefully that ruled that out, because the only other option it could realistically be is toothbrush bristles. Not brittles? Bristles. So, toothbrush for number 6. Number 7, this one here. Now, it looks delicious, it looks crumbly. It is indeed an Oreo cookie. Somebody put a chocolate cake and stuff. I gave you half a point for that, because, you know, that was warranted. It looked all chocolatey, and it could have been like the cream inside the cake, but it was actually an Oreo cookie. But you still got half a point, so I gave you that. Number 8, this one here looks relatively simple. This is a close-up, remember. It does actually look like it could almost be like where you park your bike. I don't know if anyone cycles a lot anywhere or rides their bike places and then goes to bike parking. It almost could be, but remember, this is a close-up, so this will be a lot bigger and thicker. So it is indeed a paperclip. Number 8, a paperclip. Number 9, now this one was a tricky one, and I had some interesting answers, and unfortunately, no answers were correct. But I can see how you got the answers that you submitted, so I'll give you that. However, it's a tea bag. It is a tea bag. Tea bag for number 9. And lucky last, this one here. It's got a little tip on the end with a little ball point, it looks like, in the middle part of it there. Well, that's because it is indeed a pen. It's a pen. It's the tip of a pen. It's really close up to it. So those were the answers to the picture round for the close-up round. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to be doing that with some other stuff moving forward in future trivia nights, or trivia days, or trivia sessions, because I like that idea. It's a really cool idea. So with that done and dusted, I didn't mute myself yet. No, which is good. That's always good. Alright, let's get into round 4 screen, which is the confidence round. The confidence round. What is a confidence round? That is a good question, whoever asked that. That is actually me who asked that. But that's okay, I'm speaking on behalf of all of you who wish to ask that, because I can't actually hear you. I can see you type something if you want to type something in the chat. Just up there, totally up to you. But otherwise, what is a confidence round? How does it work? Well, I've prepared some rules for you. I was going to say a rundown, a breakdown. Yeah, breakdown, rules, all that stuff for you. So the way it works is like this. It's 10 random questions. You're going to be ranking each of the answers that you give for this from 10 to... Oh, scoreboard! Oh, scoreboard. Good point, Evermore. Good point. Let's get the scoreboard first. My apologies. There we go. Scoreboard, Evermore. Thank you for reminding me about that. I know, I normally jump in the scoreboard, but thank you then. There we have it there. We have Craig and Trav just in the lead of I'm 80 on 19.5. I'm 80 on 17.5, followed by TGIF on 13, and close behind them is Tis the Season on 12. So it's still quite close, only 7.5 points between first and fourth, and with this confidence round, it is big game-changing points up for grabs. So it could be anyone's game still. Could be very much anyone's game. So the way it works is this: 10 random questions. You're going to be ranking your answers from 10 to 1. 10 being the highest and most confident, 1 being the lowest and least confident. Now, points for this particular round only are given based on your rank numbers that you give each answer. So say, for example, you are super duper confident in whatever you give for question number 4. You're like, yep, 100% correct. This answer is correct. I'm going to put number 10 for that one. If it is correct, you get 10 points. Just like that. For that answer only. 10 points. You've still got 9 other questions we can get a whole bunch of points from. However, now that you've used your 10-point rank number, or 10 rank number, you cannot use that again. You can only use each rank number once. So the next highest confident answer that you can give a high rank number to would be a 9, then an 8, then a 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you add all those numbers together, that's how you get 55 points. You could earn 55 points just in this round alone, guys. Just in this round alone, 55 points, which means it's still anyone's game. So hopefully you guys are excited. Again, no answers in the comments. Let's keep it friendly and safe. Friendly competition here. Joke answers are welcome. That's totally fine. But again, this is the big points round. So, crucial for game-changing round right here. So remember, 10 to 1. When you're submitting your answers online, put your answer like you have been as if for the previous 3 rounds. And then just put a space or a dash or something, and then your rank number with it. So then that way I know how many points you are dedicating to each of your answers, and then I can give you your scores accordingly when you are correct, okay? Awesome, fantastic, job well done. And also remember, I can see every answer that everyone submitted, so don't try and think, oh, I'm just going to put 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8 for all of them. I can see every answer that everyone submitted, how many points they've given or want to give for each answer. If I find someone doing that or trying to cheat, you're just not going to get any points for this round. So let's not do that. Alright, let's have fun with this round. It's a confidence round. That's the point of it, because sometimes maybe you're going to come across an answer and be like, I don't know what that is. Well, that's good. You can sacrifice the number 1 on it. Just go, bang, number 1. You're done. Don't have to worry about putting you anywhere, because I know this is way incorrect. Then you still have your bigger numbers left for your better answers. So, without further ado, now I'm going to go over, click on Game On, or New Round, and then Game On for our final round of Trivs at Home Trivia Confidence Round for December 4 or December 5th, depending on where you're watching this from. Confidence Round. Question 1 is this: what is the Spanish word for navy? What is the Spanish word for navy? What is the Spanish word for navy? Go on, tell me. Tell me. I dare you. And then once you've told me, put a rank point between 1 to 10. And if you're correct, those are the points you'll get for it. If you're not correct, don't worry, you don't lose points. So don't fret and think, oh my god, I'm like 70% sure, which is why I'm putting the 7 here. And if it's incorrect, you're not going to lose 7 points. Alright, we still don't deduct points. We only deduct points if there's cheating, or what, pretty much just don't score. You just pretty much disqualified. So no point deductions. Only points gained if you're correct. Point stable stays still if you don't get anything correct. That's not a deduction, it's just staying where it is. But yes, what is the Spanish word for navy? Question number 1. Number 2. Which 2 countries does the Netherlands border? Which 2 countries does the Netherlands border? Now for this one, if you only get 1 out of the 2, I'll give you half your confidence points. Alright? So even if you get just 1 of them, you'll still get points for this. So say you designate number 4 for this, your number 4 of your rank answers, and you only get 1 of them, you'll get 2. Alright, if you get both, you get the full 4. And so on, and so forth. Question number 2. Which 2 countries does the Netherlands border? Number 3. Who was the first actor in history to decline an Oscar? What? Who was the first actor in history to decline an Oscar? Just went, nope, don't want it. Take it back, give it to someone else. Don't need it, got too many of them. I don't know what the reason was. I'm just making excuses up. Trying to imagine what the speech would have been. Like, thank you, but no. and just drops it, walks away, or nah, I'll be right, just like dumps it, slams on the ground. Mike drops it, but Oscar drops it. I don't know. I know the answer, I just don't know what the process was. Number 4, what bird bone is known as the wishbone? What bird bone is known as the wishbone? But what bird bone is known as the wishbone? Not bird, the bird bone. So tell me the bone. What bird bone is known as the wishbone? Number 4. Yeah, the ones that you break up and you like link up with like pinky fingers and make and go against each other, and whoever wins the bigger end of the bone gets to make a wish. You know. That one. What bone is that? Number 5. What does the L stand for in Samuel L. Jackson? I was gonna say, what does the L in Samuel L. Jackson stand for? But that's not how the question's written. What does the L stand for in Samuel L. Jackson? Either way, it's the exact same thing. I just started reading it how I wanted it to. What does the L stand for in Samuel L. Jackson? Number 5. Halfway through the confidence round. Now remember, you don't have to put all your rank answers in just yet. You maybe put them down on a piece of paper, maybe a notepad in your iPhone or phone or something like that. Because when you get to question, maybe number 9, you'll be like, oh my god, no, I want to put 10 on this one. This is like, I know this answer for sure. So again, you don't have to throw your ranked numbers in just yet. Or if you want to change them at all, on that Trivia Wrap page, you can just scroll down in the answer submission text box. Underneath that, there's a section where you can jump to. You can jump to different question numbers just by clicking on them. And you can go in and edit your answers, change the rank number you've submitted, whatever you feel like. Number 6. Who played Babe Ruth in the 1992 film The Babe? Who played Babe Ruth in the 1992 film The Babe? Number 6 there. Who played Babe Ruth in the 1992 film The Babe? Number 7, Havana is located on which side of Cuba? I'll let you know, is it north, south, east, or west? You have a 1 in 4 of guessing. Havana is located on which side of Cuba? Cuba. North, south, east, or west? Northern side, southern side, western side, eastern side. Number 8. What is a Bactrian? What is a Bactrian? That's right, a Bactrian. If I was to say, that's a Bactrian, I would be referring to what? I'll tell you one thing. I most likely definitely wouldn't be in, I guess, California if I was mentioning this. Or even Australia, I don't even think. Yeah, I just went from a state to a country, just narrowed that down massively. Pretty sure we don't have them. Or they're like super rare. But very common in other places. Or type of them. What is a Bactrian? Number 8. Number 9. What's the ballet term for a 360-degree turn on one foot? What's the ballet term for a 360-degree turn on one foot? The ballet term. Don't be like spin. That's not ballet. It's just what it is. I want the ballet term. Number 9. 1 question left, guys. 1 question left. Now this one's an interesting one, and I'm gonna give you a percentage like bandwidth to go in and out from. Number 10. What percent of jellyfish is water? Now I'm going to give a 10% leeway either way. That's right. 10% either way. Am I being generous? Or is it really that much of a difference that maybe you don't know which side it's on? We'll find out when we go to the answers. But yeah, what percent of jellyfish is water? Number 10. Now that is all 10 questions for the confidence round. Round 4. Final round for this session of Trivs at Home's trivia. Now don't go anywhere just yet. We still have to go through and mark all the answers. Go through the answers so you know what they are, and then show the scoreboard so we can all celebrate and dance and do the fun stuff. So, don't run off just yet. You can have a break, for sure. Definitely have a break. Or, if you need the question repeats, they're about to pop up on the screen as well. Questions 1 to 5, followed by 6 to 10. If you need them, make sure you get all your answers in. Once the break screen comes up, that's when I will be closing off the answer submissions, and I will mark the final round's answers that you guys have all submitted using the Trivia link, triviarat.com/trivsathome. Why do you think I'm talking so much? I'm also allowing you guys to get your answers in and making sure your answers are ranked accordingly, so this is why I'm also adding all this little extra bit at the end to talk a little bit more to give you extra time. AKA, you're welcome. That's alright. So yeah, coming up is the break screen. Question repeats followed by the break screen. Get your answers in, guys. We'll be back after this break with the answers and the final scores. See you soon. Alright guys, let's go through it. The 10 random questions. Let's see how you all did in regards to the answers before we find out tonight's winners. Question number 1. What is the Spanish word for navy? Well, that would be armada. The armada for number 1. Number 2. Which 2 countries does the Netherlands border? That would be Belgium and Germany. Belgium and Germany for number 2. Number 3, who was the first actor in history to decline an Oscar? That would be George C. Scott. George C. Scott. Who is that? I don't actually know. I literally have no idea. I didn't even look up who it was. I was like, okay, cool. I'll go look you up later. I have no idea what you did, but I was expecting like a name that I knew, but I don't know. Maybe it was a lot older or further back than I thought. Or maybe it was recent, I just don't know who it is yet. Number 4, what bird bone is known as the wishbone? So the collarbone or the furcula? Collarbone or furcula is what I'm taking for number 4 there. Number 5, what does the L in Samuel L. Jackson stand for? It is Leroy. Leroy. Samuel Leroy Jackson. That's actually a pretty cool name. Like, even if it was Samuel Leroy Jackson or Samuel L. Jackson, I still think all of it is pretty cool. So, job well done. Wicked middle name there. Number 6. Who played Babe Ruth in the 1992 film The Babe? That would be John Goodman. John Goodman for number 6 there. John Goodman. Number 7. Havana is located on which side of Cuba? That would be the west side. The west side. That's funny because the teams that threw answers in for this didn't actually chose all the other sides except the west. I literally had every other answer as an option, but it was the west. So I was like, wow, you literally did every single one that wasn't where it's located. But that's okay, that's fine. Number 8, what is a Bactrian? A Bactrian is a 2-humped camel. A Bactrian is a 2-humped camel. 2-humped camel. Number 8 there. Whoops. Number 9, what's the ballet term for a 360-degree turn on one foot? It is a pirouette. A pirouette on number 9 there. And number 10, what percent of jellyfish is water? That would be 95%. 95% of jellyfish is water. That's right, only 5% is actually whatever else it is, which is just like weirdness and gross jelliness. I don't know. But yeah, 95% of that is water. So if you're within 10% either way, so if you said 105% for some reason, you would have got it, but no one did. But you know, statistically, I did say if you were 10% either way, you would have got the points. So there you go. 95%. So, job well done, ladies and gents. Let's go in and see who are tonight's winners as we bring up the scoreboard. Drum roll on my mat so it's a little bit softer, not as loud, because I have to hit harder to get any sort of like noise down, because I have a nice mouse pad covering the entire desk, which is super cool. But yes, the final scores for tonight look like this. TGIF on 23 points in 4th place. Job well done. Tis the Season on 32 in 3rd place. Thank you so much for playing. Then we had I'm 80, 36.5 points in 2nd place. We had Craig and Trav had a dominating final round there with a big 62.5 points, taking out tonight's victory for Trivs at Home Friday Fun here on December 4th. Our first holiday season special for 2020. That's right, guys. So job well done. Congratulations to them. I'm really gonna get some sound effects and stuff added into this. I keep forgetting to do that, but I will. I'll get cool sound effects added in for you guys, and that way it'll be a little bit more fun. But hey, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. I've been amazing, duh, clearly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys had fun. The cat didn't end up making another appearance. He was kind of like scoping out the area just slightly like down under the table. I was hoping if he jumped up, he would come over and I could just maybe swivel the laptop and you guys would be able to see him. But unfortunately, little Mocha did not do that. So maybe tomorrow he'll make an appearance, or maybe next week. Very soon. I know I did say that I'll get some pictures up. I forgot to add them in, but that's okay. Maybe I'll get them for the preset in for tomorrow night instead. But thank you guys so much for playing. You guys have been awesome. This has been Trivs at Home. Feel free to follow me on my little channel, social media channels there. Twitch especially, as I'm almost close to hitting affiliate status, which would be really, really amazing. So if you have a Twitch account or you want to make one, go to twitch.tv/thepeoplesdwarf and give me a follow for these trivia streams and game streams, and maybe even get into back back into my home fitness streams as well. But otherwise, there's also twitter.com/thepeoplesdwarf, facebook.com/thepeoplesdwarf as well. Follow, like, subscribe to each of those channels, keep up to date of what I'm up to. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. Catch you at the same time tomorrow night. That's right, back to back tomorrow night or tomorrow day, wherever you are viewing this from or watching it from. The same time it started for you today, and we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. It is the Saturday Shuffle theme, so it's a little bit of a mix-up, a little bit more fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to dance out while we close everything down and go on mute and listen to the music a little bit, and then I'll close off. So thank you guys. Be awesome. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll catch you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.